I think it's about that time. You guys know the deal. I will place them within their list or tier. Alright, so we're going to go over to the newest limited Fierce Battle area, as well as tackle the final boss itself. So this is kind of, wait, is this right? No, swap. There we go. I was going to say, wait, hold on, that looks awkward. Do I keep them in? Yeah, we can, that's fine. So we're going to tackle this right now. Of course, respectfully, I will give Kikuru and Chester their rankings on where I feel they are. I guess it's a bit of a easy one once again, because speaking, they're kind of the first in their own right of what they provide in terms of debuffing and supporting. I mean, yes, we've got supporters already in game, but obviously Chester's more on an AoE scale, and there's a lot on the table to what he's providing: damage increase, attack increase. I can remember, I believe he also can push R. I'll have to double check, but I think it's either his action order that he's pushing, or it's the allies, one of the two. And of course Kikuru herself is doing fantastic debuffing at a good rate, even though it's at 65%. To me it feels way higher, I will say. And her rotation play for the ultimate is probably the best that the game has to offer from any other character. I mean, it's kind of easy to say that because of how she's built, but that's the God's honest truth. So obviously they are unique in their own way, and it kind of puts them worthy to be good characters. Good characters. Anyway, so let's just kind of, I might just quickly breeze through the first stage because I'm not gonna lie, we looked at these characters, we know what they're capable of. It's time to look at the newer characters. So I'll just quickly breeze through this, and then we'll head over to the second phase. Okay, well, that one shot pretty much did the job. Okay, so there we go. That's the first stage kind of done, nice and easy, using the two DPS combination boys together. Of course, they are pretty unstoppable. Now we're getting into using Chester and Kikuru. I was honestly going to bring her dad, so that way I've got the whole family on a single team. Loki would have been fire, but it's fine. Alright, we're going to go with the buff here, and then of course immediately we're going to go straight in. I do have her kit now fully at legendary, so we can make the most. I'm curious to see on her damage, because in a fight to where she has advantage play, her damage is pretty decent. I will have to admit, but yeah, we'll see. Right, let's drop this. Bop. Go for the taunt. Beautiful. The two sisters coming together. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? There we go. Look at all of that. Beautiful. There we go. There's a little bit of a follow-up. And her ultimate is... Didn't I just use her ultimate? This is the crazy thing about this character, is that her rotation play for her ultimate is just... it's too disgusting. That's why I say, if we work on damage on her, bro, she could be something insane. Right, let's drop this. Break right there. Yep, caught from that. What do I do here? I mean, all the cores are exposed, so we'll just kind of drop that. Get those damage off. Beautiful. And then we can just kind of take it easy with this. And then go straight in with this. Bro, I love that shot. Bro, look at her freaking ultimate gauge. I did one attack. What is going on? What is this character? She's cracked. I understand why getting duped with this character is vital, because of course duping her out makes her do more damage, right? That's kind of what she's catered to. She just does so much. Bruh, chill. God damn, it's not that serious. I'm gonna go in again. Bam, bam. 14k base. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I really need to work on follow-up attacks on my characters, bro. I am slacking. I am slacking. Alright. Up. There we go. Here we go. The boss that causes all the trouble. So, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We are going to not do our ultimate, that's for sure. Alright, so I think what I will do is apply this. There we go, we'll get Chester involved. Oh, I love Chester, bro. Thank God for your AoE support on everyone. God bless you. God bless you. We need you We needed you. Alright, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to drop the ultimate here. Right, I'm going to drop the ultimate. And then we're just going to use the skill. And then I'm just going to peek the ult regen, you know. Let's see. Go again. Up. Up. Bro, it's like, I don't know, if I can push more for like ult support, then technically speaking this Kikuru can be at a spot where she's getting her ultimate every turn, if you really think about it, if we can push for that support. That's crazy. That is genuinely crazy to think about. Anyway, get involved, get our ult going. Unfortunately, oh wait, did I have her ultimate ready when I was using Kikuru? Okay, I might have moved up there. My bad. My bad. Okay, well we can't activate the ultimate just yet because there's multiple beings. Okay, there's two now. How do I do this? Oh wait, Kikuru should be able to. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. There's only two now, so we'll get our state. I'm pretty sure it's two or less we need. We're not even critting! We're not even critting! Okay, we got our state. We're not even critting! God damn it, what's the point? There we go, that's exactly what we needed. I'm gonna go for the attack so I can get the break. There we go, Kikuru, do your thing, get your ultimate, my girl, get your ultimate. We'll be at 17k, we're gonna bounce off from that, get that follow-up going in, 20k. Keep up, oh, her consistency is too disgusting, it's way too broken. I've never seen way more of a crazy consistency of a character than this. Her rotation play is just godly. 42k right there. God damn, she's just too damn good. She's just too damn. Her rotation play is just bar none. Okay. Practically, it opens up for so much ass kicking. It's crazy. I'm sorry. I like Chester support, AoE clearance, AoE coverage. Can't complain. Can't complain. But Kikuru and her rotation play, it is just way damn good. Way damn good. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is all she wrote. That's 1,000 cubes coming my way. Beautiful. I believe there's a second set. Yes, sir. So here's the tier list. This is kind of where I last left it, of course. Rightfully so. Kind of feels right. I could technically drop Soshiro back to A now because of this man, you know, him dropping. So I'm actually gonna just. I still prefer Soshiro. There we go. Right. I do love his buddy, so I'm just gonna stick him there. Anyway, so again, I've spoken about it before briefly to give kind of developers their props because we all see what the developers are doing. Like every single character that they have dropped has been broken, and in the case of Chester, he's the first support unit that we have that is like he's AoE supporting. We're increasing our damage. I need to double check to think on whether or not if he's pushing our action, but either way, he's doing everything on an AoE scale. Consistency is there through him when it comes to his ultimate, which obviously gives us that crit rate increase, damage dealt increase, and I can confirm he does actually push all of our action orders, so that is disgusting. Again, through the command skill, everyone's getting attack increase. Again, with the field op, that is the additional additional damage of 22.5%. Again, if we get the first dupe, that will then turn into our allies getting that 30% increase in damage dealt. So for a support character, he's the best. Support wise, these are the primary three that we've been using. Single target, body, so single target, AoE, but not that big of an issue, or not that big of a leap in terms of damage increase, but it's there. So I mean, it's kind of stating the obvious on why Chester's going to be high up there. Do I need to say anything about Kikuru? Is there really much to be said? I know that some people might want to regard her as S, purely because of her damage output. I mean, it's something that it just kind of needs to work on and build up on. But in terms of as a debuffer, okay, as an attacker, 100%, I'll go with saying that she's S. But as a debuffer and her rotation consistency play, SS tier. I'm sorry. You saw it right there. Literally, if I can push for something, or in the future, let's say we get something that helps out with the ultimate gauge side of it. There might be a character actually already in the game that probably helps us out with that. I'll have to double check, but I don't know. I can't remember. But just saying, if there is and whatnot, or if there isn't and there's one to come in the future, Kikuru is going to be getting her ultimate every single turn. Every single turn. So, yeah. I'll take it. And then, of course, keep in mind, by getting her ultimate every single turn, and obviously doing the breakage, that's ultimately allowing her to do more damage, and it makes it so that her second skill can slow down the enemy whilst dropping their defense, I'm pretty sure. So you're basically making the most out of her defense drop. So, and yeah, and again, the effect hit rate is already a good amount. You can play onto that, and again, the damage, as you saw, as it's kind of building up, like flat out, I managed to drop what, 42k. I mean, it's kind of averaging adjacent around about 6-7k, and then it's just below 15k on average, right? But once you start kind of getting the ball rolling, you can actually kind of bump that up. I will say that if she has typing in favor where she's doing crit damage and whatnot, it is a pretty nice amount. I think on average I was doing over 15k, to be fair, so that was pretty solid. But again, once everything is cooking with gas, she, you know, as I've said before on her video, that she'll be averaging around about 40k, which is exactly what I was doing. I mean, if I did have a crit, that'd be buffed up a little bit more, which would be nice to see, but we're not building the crit version of her. No. We want those debuffing. So that's kind of how it's looking. And again, props to the developers. Every character that they've dropped so far has been freaking amazing. But I still regard, I don't think it's to the extent to where I'm like, oh, you guys should reroll. No, this is reroll material, 100%. I mean, technically speaking, Zoshiro is still here, so, you know, if you want to make the most of it, you can get a support. I mean, well, then again, Sagan's gone, but you can still rock with it and then have your defender chill. So yeah, there's that. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's where I'll end it. That's kind of where my thought process is. So again, the only difference between the two is that when it comes to Kikuru as an attacker, like damage wise, S rank, when it comes to her kit consistency and debuffing, she's SS tier. So that's kind of how I want to separate her, so that way people are aware. I'm not putting her up there because, you know, as she is an attacker, I'm saying that her attacking isn't up to scratch with these lot. nowhere near. She's up there because of the debuffing aspect of the character, and the fact that she's practically near enough getting her ultimate every single turn, which is, again, still insane to think about. But eventually we'll get there once we get the right support and whatnot.